What's up, guys? Neely here. Have a game of Domination on the map Grid, and the title of this video is basically gonna describe what I'm gonna be talking about here today. Gonna be talking about the left side flank on Grid. Now, obviously, it depends on what side you are, but let's just say that you're on the side that I'm spawning on right now. I'm gonna be up on the left side, sort of wrecking havoc into their spawn here. It's basically one of the outside alleyways of what I could sort of relate to you guys. Just pay attention. You'll see what I'm talking about as I sort of run around. This game was sort of a walk in the park, at least I thought so. It wasn't very difficult at all. And it starts off a little bit slow here. I'm kind of looking around, deciding what I want to do. I get quite ballsy here as I go up the middle to B. B's pretty important on Grid. All B flags, however, are important on any map, but on Grid it's pretty crazy, much like on Firing Range, because they're small maps and there's not really a lot of cover. For instance, this military truck, it offers you some cover, but not the greatest cover in the world. And yeah, this is sort of like the left side that I was talking about as I get confused here, what guys are on my team. And I get a couple of these guys here. Well, one guy flanks me, actually, excuse me. And that's going to be the only death of the game. It's going to be pretty much a piece of cake from here on out. I knew right away when I got a couple kills here, when I stringed a couple kills in a row, I knew that I was in their spawn. I knew right away. I could just tell by the dynamic of the game. I could tell who I was killing. And, for instance, this guy here, I'm going to be killing a lot in this game. I'm not sure what he was doing or what he was looking at. Second chance. But yeah, this is the left side flank I'm referring to. It has like these little brick walls, or these little brick, well, they're not little walls, but big walls, like semi-Great Wall of China walls here on the left side of this map. And this is their spawn on the opposite side here. As you can see, I'm sort of running through. And, I didn't really need to capture flags because I dictated the game by getting a lot of kills. And, if you can manage to do that in Domination, you're going to have a good game. It's just a matter of, if your team executes. So, obviously, like I've said in previous videos, there's two ways to play Domination. Obviously, there's the, hey, let's see how many kills we can rack up and help my team with air support. Hey, that's one method. Let's not deny that. The second method is to just be all balls out and to capture flags, defend flags. I myself as a player like to find that happy medium where I play a balanced game, where I rush a lot, and I try to play defensive in terms of rushing flags to get people off of them. So I like to mix that, hey, let's try to get a lot of kills, but let's also protect the flags. So that's how I like to play Domination. Some people, will argue, hey, going for kills in Domination, it isn't exactly the ideal way to play Domination, but in my mind, if you can get air support and help your team to capture the flags, what's wrong with that? That's just my opinion. In this instance here, we were confining them to spawn so bad they just couldn't get out of it. A bunch of us were getting air support. I got dogs here. You'll see in the next couple kills. I already have my chopper gunner, as you can see. And yeah, it was pretty easy. And I forgot to mention, obviously, I started the game off with the AUG, which is one of my favorite guns in the game, and I just happen to have probably my most favorite gun in the game. And I know people are like, "Oh, this is stupid. This gun's stupid. I only get killed by the AK-47 or the AK-74U." Well, it is what it is. Listen, guys, anyone has a fair chance to kill anyone with any gun. I will say that the 74U, it's great to run and gun with, and that's why I really like it. I know a lot of people complain about the gun, how it's overpowered. I don't think it's overpowered at all. I think there's a lot of good games a lot of good games, a lot of good guns, excuse me, what I meant to say. There's a lot of good guns in this game that, if you get used to the recoil on them, they're just as good. But like I said, I like the AK-74U, and I just happened to get lucky, and I picked up this guy's gun, and as soon as I saw it, I was pretty happy, I was like, oh, the 74U, And another thing I forgot to mention, which I probably should have done. This is some older gameplay, so I was running Marathon Lightweight and Sleight of Hand Pro. That's kind of changed, and in fact, I'm not even running dogs anymore as I speak of this commentary. I'm actually going for the Mammoth setup. The chopper gunner, the gunship, and then I got Napalm Strike at 5. But yeah, the times have changed, if you will. It's this, like I said, this gameplay is kind of old, so. Going back in the vault is always kind of nice to see how you used to play and stuff like that, and I was definitely happy with the game. That's why I wanted to show it to you guys. And then I get shot down here. But yeah, this game's already pretty much coming to an end. I believe I'm 32-1 by this point. I think one of the biggest things I wanted to show you guys was just this little flanking route here on the left, or the right-hand side, which I'm looking at it through this building. Excuse me, and then on the outside where there's that alleyway. I can't speak. And yeah, that's one of the biggest things I wanted to show you guys. Some of you that probably really like this map probably already know this flanking route, but for some of you who struggle on this map, I think that route is a pretty safe route to take, and I think it could lend yourself to getting a lot of kills. Not only when you take that route can you come up to B and prevent people from, you know, obviously getting the flag at B, because obviously there's the balcony behind me here, which you can see me running in front of right now. But this alleyway here, which I'm going out, is just another great way to get behind the opposing team spawn. It's also a great way to get to A. It's a fast way to get to A if people are spawning at the A spawn. So with that being said, I think this is a great route to sort of memorize and take to your advantage. However, I wouldn't recommend that your whole team, you know, running a Congo line, you know, down the alleyway. But I mean, if you want to, go ahead. But you know, maybe have 1 or 2 guys who are sort of recon guys, which is what I'm sort of doing now. Sort of doing a little recon job, you know. All right, I'm done. Anyways, yeah, I don't recommend obviously a Congo line or a Fiesta down the left-hand side of this map. You get the picture. But I definitely recommend you at least have a couple guys that you know, want to try to get behind them, especially to go to B and then loop around to C. And right here I say screw this, as I almost get killed with a noob tube there. Thank God the noob tubes aren't as present in this game, and I'm sure as soon as I say that, the next game I play I'll probably get killed with noob tubes. But yeah, it's kind of a nice thing to see so far. I got plenty of other gameplay footage coming. This is kind of a quickie, kind of a walk in the park, but like I said, the agenda was to definitely show you guys this left side route. And as you can see, one of my teammates here gets the chopper gunner. Like I said, it was just all-out air support in this one. I don't want to say the guys were necessarily bad on the other team. I just didn't think they were organized at all. They had a couple guys that, you know, I think they were, you know, sort of unaware. That not necessarily means they're bad players, but I think a lot of them got caught up in playing, you know, by themselves. I could definitely tell that not very many of them were running in groups. You could see I was sort of isolating them one-on-one, so that sort of led to my success in this one as well. Anytime you see any team running around 1v1 in a game of domination is usually not going to play in favor for the team that's, you know, playing by themselves and not using teamwork. But you guys know this by now. So this game's over. We win 201-61. Not a bad game. The final score is going to be 39-1. Plenty of footage coming down the road. As for you guys, NGTGames, I will see you next video. Take care.
Hey guys, we're on Facebook. Check the description of this video for the link to our new Facebook application. Subscribe and get our latest video updates posted right on the wall on your own Facebook page.